Okay, let's see if that helps.
Hello.
We are struggling with audio at this point, folks, so... let's see. We're trying to hear if we can hear ourselves. Oh, wait. There we go. Can you guys hear us? Let's see. There we go. Okay, looks like we are on. Oh my goodness, Russ. We have had such a time getting connected tonight, haven't we?
Yeah.
That's the problem. You use new technology, you use new stuff. Our camera's actually up here, which is good. Looking at the camera, stop looking at the screen, because it doesn't matter what the screen looks like. We've got some new technology. As you can see, we also have some really cool boom mics now, which is awesome. We have some new broadcast software that we're going to be using. However, we went to use it tonight. We used it in the office earlier this week, didn't we?
We did.
And it worked just fine.
It worked just fine. So.
Uh-oh, your mic is off. Well, maybe that's the problem. Yeah, our mics actually are off.
No, look, it's on.
Well, yeah, but it wasn't a second ago. Well, maybe they are. Oh my goodness, folks, this is ridiculous. Good to see you. First of all, welcome to Real Estate for Real People, where we have real problems with real technology on a real regular basis. I'm Kimberly Adams-Mann of the Adams-Mann team here at Shore West Realtors and TAMT Homes. We actually thought tonight was going to be a simulcast because our new broadcasting software allows us to simulcast to both Facebook and to YouTube at the same time. However, we're not sure if the problem is...
Can I introduce myself?
Oh yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
I was waiting for the pause and then I was going to jump in.
Paused.
So I'm Russell Mann of Shore West Realtors and TAMThomes.com.
And like I said, welcome to Real Estate for Real People, where we have real problems all the time. All right, well, not all the time. We don't normally start this late, but we have occasionally because it's been necessary to get things going. And unfortunately, we've had to use some backup software tonight to do this live stream, so it's not looking so great. We have had such a busy week, though. And that's part of the problem, is that we did test the new software at the office. I think maybe because the office has better internet than at home. I'm not sure if it's better.
We upgraded the internet.
We did upgrade the internet, and we should be good. So we will investigate what the problem is. We don't know if the problem is the laptop that we're using, the internet. There's so many variables with this. The new software worked really well once I got the hang of it at the office, and I thought, that's great. I understand how it works. I got back here, had it all set up to go, and then it just didn't go. It looked like it was going, but it kept saying that the stream was bad mix or bad, actually it looked like it was a bad connection or something, right?
Yeah.
But we do have some fun stuff, and we do have some exciting news that we're going to get to. Most of what we're going to talk about today is some of the stuff that's happened in real estate, or some of the stuff that we've done recently, or some of our new equipment, which is kind of fun. So as you can see, we have these new boom things. Oops, mine's not really tightened on, Russ.
You see mine better.
Yeah, mine's...
Well, that's so you could swivel it. You didn't want it to end up.
No, I want this part.
Oh, that should be tight.
Yeah, that was not tight. All right, so I'm really good now. I'm loosened up here, but my base wasn't really that tight. But this is the first time we've used them, so that's okay. The nice thing is we can have these nice little stands to hold the mics for us, so I can have my hands free, be able to type if we need to, which would have been great if we'd been able to use the new software tonight, because I would have been able to do all sorts of really
features.
Oh, it does, and we will get it working. I have no doubts, but we've had it like 3 days, maybe 4 days, and it's...
And not a lot of time to
and not a lot of time. Well, because we've had so many cool things happening this week. So let's back up a little bit. And we've been gone for a while. So first of all, we went on vacation in January for over 2 weeks, which was really nice. For those of you that haven't caught up with us on that, that was incredible. We did talk about that a couple weeks ago, though. We took a break last week because of the Super Bowl. Yeah. Oh, the controversy. You probably don't even know the controversy that was surrounding that halftime show.
Oh, I've heard some of it. I thought it was really good.
I know. Kind of crazy, isn't it?
Because some years it's not been fantastic, but this year...
Well, she didn't have a Janet Jackson
really
moment.
Good. No.
I think any year we don't have a Janet Jackson moment is probably a good year. But apparently there were some people who were upset because they were both Hispanic and very Hispanic dancing, and I think that's that's not really appropriate when you consider the Super Bowl was in Miami. You got to understand, there's a lot of Hispanics, and it's got a huge Hispanic culture. I know J-Lo has a house in Miami, and I think Shakira does as well. But anyway, but moving past the controversy of the Super Bowl last week, which we did enjoy, and surprisingly, the team that we, would have supported, we kind of should have supported the 49ers because they're in the NFC like the Packers, but honestly, it was kind of cool to see Kansas
City Chiefs. So,
did they come back
well.
and they won?
Really
that was pretty amazing.
Yeah.
But this is not a sports show, so we're not going to spend too much time talking about sports, right? We are going to spend a little bit of time talking about real estate, so here's some of the interesting, cool things.
I heard a cool thing about a quarterback for the Kansas City Chiefs.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, he actually...
Is it real estate related?
It is in a way.
Okay. Go ahead.
Because, we're a big believer of like veterans outreach, the tiny homes and stuff like that. Well, in his spare time, in his downtime, he actually builds houses for veterans.
Oh, that is very cool.
That's really cool, isn't it?
So kind of like their own little tiny homes down in that area.
I don't know if they're tiny homes. It just said he's
like,
involved in building homes for veterans.
Very cool.
Yeah, to help out. Yeah.
That's cool. So
that's really cool.
I did not know that. So Mahone does that. All right.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. So that's a great thing about him, and definitely real estate related. So let's start back a little bit. We've been really, really busy this week. We've had quite a few new buyers. We had 3 listing appointments on Saturday. One of which may be listing sooner than they expected because they're wanting to go look at another house tomorrow. That sounds like they might have some definite interest in that. So they will be listing their house at some point, whether they list it before they may not have to sell their house in order to buy another one, but they definitely want to sell their house to put the money towards the new one. So whether they have to sell or not will be down to their lender. They're going to talk that over with their lender. So that one may be listed sooner than we expected. Right. We've got one coming, it looks like in May, down in Pleasant Prairie. And we've got one coming the end of the month here on Grove. So we're going to be busy. Yeah, we're definitely going to be busy this spring.
Yeah.
And we were really busy. So we had a pretty good week of being able to catch up a little bit from Monday to Wednesday. Got some things worked out and some trying to get back in the groove because it's really hard when you've been on vacation for a long time. Then we went up to the conference, which we haven't talked about, how amazing that conference was.
Yeah, the conference was really good. So we had some of our favorite speakers.
It wasn't actually the conference that was so great because...
seeing our favorite speakers.
Oh, yeah. Seeing some of our favorite speakers is amazing.
Always good.
Yeah, that's really good. And we got to have dinner with Marky Lemons Ryle and Monica Neubauer.
Yeah.
That was kind of fun.
And I won in the casino.
We've had dinner with Monica before because at the National Association of Realtors in Chicago a couple of years back, she happened to be sitting at the table behind us. And we leaned over and said, hey, we really enjoyed your session, blah, blah, blah. And she turned around, because she's a bold realtor as well, and she said, well, I'm eating alone. Do you mind if I join you? And we went, oh, of course not. Come join us. And so we got to eat dinner and got to know more about her.
Yeah.
So when we saw her up at the conference last week, that was really nice to kind of catch up, see how her husband was doing, check on that. She's actually running a clothing line now. I'm really excited about checking that out more. I just haven't had time to look into it too much. But she sent me a link, and it's all she has is women's clothes right now. But what they are, I think it's called the White Shirt Company or something like that. But here's the cool thing, Russ. You may not even know this because you may not have been paying attention at this point. It's white shirts that women can wear without having to wear camisoles, or she wants to branch into guys' shirts too, so guys don't have to wear a t-shirt under their dress shirt, but it's still like a nice thick material that doesn't show through.
I rarely wear a vest anyway.
I know you don't, but a lot of guys do because they want that nice smooth look, that nice smooth professional look, and same with women.
And I want to show my six pack.
Your six pack?
Yes, a six pack.
Because he's sick?
No, a six pack.
Your sick pack.
Yeah.
Because it's sick because it's really awesome? Is that what you mean? Or because you're packing?
It's more like a party seven, a barrel.
Right, okay, so more like he wants to show off his barrel. Right. So, I know Russ doesn't usually wear t-shirts because normally a heat thing for you.
Yeah, I get overheated.
This is why we're a good match,
Very
because my
hot.
hands are always freezing
And I'm
cold,
always roasting.
and he's always roasting. So that's why we're a good match. But she has a company that she started so that women don't have to wear additional pieces of clothing to look good in a white shirt. And I thought that was a really cool new thing that she's doing. So we'll have to check that out a bit more. We had a great time talking to them. We had a great time learning from them. And then I fangirled out a little bit because both of them added me to Facebook, like sent me a friend request after 3 years of following both of those women. And all their stuff is like private. So the fact that I even got sent a friend request was pretty cool. That was really awesome. Love that. So I got a little bit geeky last week and running around the house all excited because of that. And then we took off. Then we had this week where we were trying to catch up and get back in the groove. We're still not quite back in the groove like we should be because what happened Friday, Russ?
I don't know what happened Friday.
So nothing important happened Friday.
Oh yeah, I was forgetting that.
How could you possibly forget one of the biggest things to have happened to our team ever outside of us? Wouldn't you agree? I'm actually going to try while you talk about it.
Okay, so we added an agent to our team.
Yes.
So he's a fully licensed agent and speaks Spanish. So that's cool for our Hispanic clients. We will now have an agent on hand, which is great because some of our Hispanic clients like to use Spanish-speaking inspectors, home inspectors. Well, that's already all really good for our clients. It's not so good for me because if I attend a home inspection, I can't understand what the inspector's saying, so I can't say if it's right or wrong.
Right, which has been the big problem.
Which has been a big problem. So now at least we will have an agent that can go and at least be able to understand the Spanish-speaking home inspector.
Yeah, unfortunately, what we don't have so much is a competent me who can actually look at something. Let's see, I'm trying to find, it's not a video, it's a window capture.
So his name is Will Reyes Gonzalez.
Yep.
So,
oh, wait, I'm trying to pull up. I think I just found it. Hold on. The browser, add that source. I was trying to find a way, let's see here.
To pull his picture up?
Yep, we're trying to find a way to pull his picture up so that everybody can see our newest member. So, there's just a couple of different things. Let's see here. Browser source. Let's edit that. Open the source properties. Let's see. 1, 2. There we go. Done. Yay, look at that, Russ. So I had this all set up on our new software. That's why I'm a little bit like...
Yeah.
We had this all ready to go.
It didn't work. So.
But then the new software didn't work. So here is Will. He's the newest member of our team. And anyway, so that's Will. So you guys can take a look at that. Hopefully you can still hear us. Hopefully our audio input is still working. It might not be. Let me go back. Oh, goodness. Goodness gracious.
All right, we're going to transition back to us because I'm not sure if I had the audio set properly so you could see that. I'm not sure if you could see or you could hear us at all. So anyway, hopefully you got to see a picture of Will there. Yeah, let's see. I can go to the YouTube studio and see if we were... Well, maybe not. Maybe I'll be able to go back and see it. Anyway, so that's Will Reyes Gonzalez. He joined us on Friday, and he is a new member of our team, which is awesome. We also had a whole bunch of other stuff that happened on Friday, just training him and getting things up and running, getting some things in place for him, and running around and showing properties to clients. But then Saturday, we were just packed, jam-packed, start to finish. Yeah. Russ went to his men's group on Saturday morning, and I went out on showings, and then we kind of tag team. He went out on showings, and then I came back, and then he went out, and we were both... Actually, I wasn't in the office at all on Saturday, and that was when we had those 3 listing appointments overall. And like I said, one of them is coming March 2nd for sure. We've already got that date in line. We've got the pictures scheduled. We're ready to go with that. And then the next one, on from there. Yeah. So one in May, and the other one depends on what we find.
Yeah.
So, and then Russ wrote an offer on this property, which was great. It was a great
I
offer.
took someone out to see on Saturday. We wrote an offer on the property.
A great offer normally. A lot above asking.
Yeah, it was, it was a very good price for the house. I think probably too good.
Well, I think that's what we wanted. I think that's part of what we wanted to talk about is what's bad about this one. We're not going to mention too much because it is another agent and we're not going to put that agent down, but it's not an agent who lives or works in the Racine area. And I think that was where the problem came in because this
they
agent,
don't know the area.
they don't know the local
If
market.
they based it on other areas of Racine where that price would be a good price, even then it could be low.
Even then it seemed really low.
But we, well, speak for yourself. It's decide for yourself. So it went live 6 o'clock on Friday in the morning and had 72 showings by Saturday. So, and there were over 20 cash offers.
Over 20 cash offers, 25 or more offers in total.
Mm-hmm.
But that's why we say that was actually bad, because that is a lot of offers, and that shows that it was grossly underpriced. Not just a little bit underpriced, grossly underpriced. We'll be interested to see what it actually goes for.
Yeah.
Likely that it went to an owner-occupant who had cash.
Mm-hmm.
Who's going to buy it, maybe turn it around. There are some things that need to be fixed on the property, but frankly, the neighborhood it was in is a very preferred neighborhood. Yeah, the neighborhood was a preferred neighborhood. It just had way too much, and the problem is with that many cash offers, it was really just a matter of which one had the highest price.
Yeah.
Which offer had the highest price, and that's what they go for. So
so we didn't get it, but some person did, and so good luck to them.
Yeah, absolutely. But it does show you need to hire a local agent, because that's actually too many. As an agent, you really want to have multiple offers. That's great, but 5 or 6 is plenty. 5 or 6 creates enough competition if you price it right.
Yeah.
It gives you, the agent, with less work. But the other thing is, it's really hard for a seller when they're sitting there when they have to look through 25 plus offers.
Yeah.
That's like hours of their time that's wasted.
Uh-huh.
It's not just about wasting the agent's time. That is a huge waste of the seller's time.
Yeah.
That's just way too many offers for them to consider. It can be mind-boggling because they've got to consider all the different contingencies if necessary. It's just, that's too much.
Yeah, I think
5, 6, even
10
10 is really too much. And when you price a property way too low, that's what happens.
Mm-hmm.
It just was crazy.
Yeah.
So, this is why it's important. Hire a local agent, folks. Hire a local agent.
Yeah.
I don't think we have a whole lot more to say this week. We had so many problems getting connected. We're not going to go real long. We did have some really cool open houses today, though. One thing that was absolutely amazing and fun was we actually had 5 people from Shore West hold 5 different condos open today, all at the same time, so we could kind of bounce people.
And all in the same.
First of all, can I just say that's one of the things I love about working for Shore West is how collaborative we are. I mean, you don't find many other agencies that do that, and we do that on a regular basis, don't we?
We do.
Yeah. A regular basis in our office.
Basis. We share if we've got a listing and somebody else wants to hold it open, we always hold the first one open.
Sure.
But then we'll let other agents hold ours open, and we hold other agents' listings open.
Yep.
Because you've got a different sphere of influence, a different sphere of people that you can contact and advertise it to and try and get them into that house.
Yep, absolutely. But it was also really cool today because we had 5 different condos open, and they were all different. 3 of them were in Green Ridge, and 2 of them were over on Sunny Slope. I think they were in 2 different subdivisions, 2 different condo associations. So
And you know the
Let me see. One on Sunny Slope was in, where's the condo association mentioned? One was in Plum Ridge. Oh, they were both in Plum Ridge. Okay, so 2 of them were in Plum Ridge, over off the Sunny Slope, and the other 3 were in Green Ridge. All really, really good condo associations. The Green Ridge ones are, their condo fees are $250 a month, but all of them were $150 or less, weren't they? Weren't they all $150 or less?
yeah, I believe so.
Yeah. Every single one was under $150,000.
Yeah.
2-bedroom to 3-bedroom. Russ, yours was 3-bedroom, wasn't it?
Mine was 3 bedrooms, 2.5 bath.
For 100, and that was the most expensive one for $149. Yeah. And it does have a 1-car detached garage on that one, but still $150,000 is great for a condo. And Green Ridge. So, and they're very popular because
my one had a finished basement as well. So
right.
It was like,
and those condos are very, very popular because of the fact that they have, and it was snowing. For those of you that don't live in Racine that watch us, it was snowing like nobody's business today. So we had a lot less people because of that.
Yeah, it was tough getting people in. I had 2 through my one. Yeah.
Yep, absolutely. So, I think that's pretty much all we had to talk about. If you want some more information on those 5 condos, because they are still available as of tonight, and if you want any more information, you can always contact us at 262-676-2383 if you're local here to the Racine-Kenosha area. Or even the 2 on Sunny Slope. I don't think either of those went either. And the 2 on Sunny Slope, one of those was $117. It was a 2-bedroom, 2-bath.
That was the lowest price.
Yep. And then there was another one that's a little nicer. Again, 2-bedroom, 2-bath, but that one's $130,500. But it's much more updated. The 117 one, like look at that kitchen for the $130,000 one. That's really nice. The 117 one isn't as updated, but you can put your own mark on it. It's got mismatched appliances, but again, they're perfectly good. Whereas the $130,000 one has some really cool cabinetry, totally updated stainless steel appliances, nice stuff there. So definitely worth the difference in price on those 2. But yeah, if you have any questions on those, just let us know. Sorry it's been such a crazy night tonight. We are going to get our new software. We have also done some other things in our basement. This week, Russ took out our old fuel oil tank.
Yep.
Finally got that emptied and out of the basement.
Up and out.
And now it's sitting in our backyard for a bit till we get somebody to take it away.
Well, I've already spoke to next stories.
Oh, we did? You took to him today?
I spoke to him today.
Oh,
so
nice.
As soon as, obviously
we had a big snowfall, so.
Yeah. But he'll bring the big trailer around and I'll help
hold it up. Yep. Yeah. So it's just sitting around the back, ready to go out onto his trailer. He's going to take it away for us. So yay!
Yeah.
And the purpose of that is so that we can create some space in the basement for you to have a bit of a workshop, so you can get your tools organized. Mm-hmm. But also, once we get your tools organized and in a workshop area, that gives us space for a
studio,
for a YouTube studio, folks. So we're going to be hopefully. My goal is to have that up and running by the beginning of March. That's my goal.
We're already in February.
I know.
I don't know if I'm going to.
I don't care if his stuff is ready.
1 day off a week.
I don't care if his stuff is. I don't care if his stuff is organized by then. All I care about is that we move his stuff into his space, and then we create the space for the studio, and I'll take care of the studio stuff, and you can work on your workshop stuff.
I still got to build the walls.
There's no walls being built.
There's got to be a front wall.
No, there doesn't. Not for the studio. Not to start. We're turning a big pantry shelving unit sideways to make one wall, and then we're just hanging a sheet for the other wall.
And got run power there.
We got extension cords.
Okay.
My goal is for us to have our studio up and running by March. We'll see if that happens, because we do have listings coming up too, and customers to take care of.
Yes.
But on our day off, that is my goal. So this week I'm going to be emptying out that pantry, turning it sideways, and working on that. He doesn't know this.
I've got wheels on it, yeah.
Well, you can put wheels on it later. It's getting turned regardless of wheels or not. So anyway, folks, hopefully by March, we're going to have this all worked out, have our bugs worked out, have ourselves. One of the reasons we want to do this is because we do want to have a regular space that's already set up so that we can avoid some of these technical difficulties, right?
Yeah, we want it all set up and
We're tired of these technical difficulties.
So when we want to do a video, we can just shoot down to the studio. Everything will be set up. We
Yep.
can just switch it on and go.
Yeah, exactly. So we can record quickly.
We're going to be plug and play realtors.
So hopefully you guys will enjoy that. Thanks so much for joining us this evening, and hopefully you had a great week as well.
Yeah.
And we
So
will
sorry
keep
about
you-
my attire. I'm a bit, I'm out of the suit today. But that's because I got home and changed out so I could
Oh, because of all the snow.
shovel snow. So yeah.
We've had like 5 inches of snow for those of you that are not in this area.
Yeah,
so
so-
all 5 inches was today.
So yeah, I was,
You look fine. You always look fine.
I like to have my smart
You look-
shirt on when I'm.
Yeah, but you
doing
look
a
fine. This is real estate for real people.
Yeah.
We gotta be real people. So, oh well. Thanks so much for joining us tonight, folks. And you have yourself a great week. We will hopefully be back next week with better technology. Bye for now.
Bye. My mic's off.